Across Britain, knife crime is and has been a serious issue since 2001. However, in the last 12 months, it has drastically increased. In 2017, knife crime rose by 22% in England and Wales. There were more than 39,598 offences involving a knife or sharp instrument, up from 32,448 in 2016. In this documentary, we will be looking at the facts and information on knife crime and gang culture in the southeast of England, and will be completing interviews with people who know about this issue as well as the younger generation, who are both victims and penetrators of knife crime. We will investigate the reasons behind knife crime and how it can be prevented. This is a CMP Vibe documentary, Knife Crime. How concerned should you be? We are here at Marlow train station. A few incidents have happened here in recent years. Just last summer, there was a stabbing in an incident involving two groups of teens. Just over by the Marlow Donkey, a group of teens were chased by men with machetes. Owen Saunders is about to talk to British Transport Police Officer Robert Mellini about his take on knife crime.
Well, I'm a British Transport Police now. I'm a police constable. I've served since 1977, so come up to the 41st year done. I've served in Southampton, which is where I joined, and then over the years I've served after Southampton in London. The bulk of my service was in Reading, and now I'm back in London. My current duties now are in operational planning. Basically what I do, I plan for events, or any events that has an impact on the British Transport Police jurisdiction, and it's a busy job.
Right, yeah, sounds good. So since you've been on the force, have you noticed that there's been an increase in knife crime? Or
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. And I think you just have to look at any newspaper now, any day of the week, you will find very sad stories of youngsters being knifed, predominantly in London now. And certainly since when I first joined, there's been a massive increase, yes.
Yeah, especially in young people, or is it adults as well? Or?
Now, mainly young people. I suppose if I think back over the years, it is the younger person. When I first joined, if you arrested somebody for knife crime, inevitably it was youngsters going into town on any night, I suppose, and normally for carrying for their own defence. There's been a change with that now. More people are carrying not for defence, but for offence, to commit crimes. In London, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of them is going to be drug related, gang warfare. It's become a bit of a status symbol. If somebody's carrying a knife, they use it for their own power, to threaten people, for whatever means, for whatever reasons.
This is High Wycombe, a considerably rough area in Buckinghamshire. On Hunt Road earlier this year, two boys aged 15 were stopped by two men on a moped. The thugs told the boys to hand over their belongings and threatened them with a knife. Thames Valley Police confirmed they were called to a property in Walton Drive at around 7:15 p.m. to report that a man had been stabbed.
So, would you be willing to tell a first-hand account if you got one of an incident involving knives or young people?
I've not arrested that many people over the years. One sticks in my mind. In fact, it wasn't a youngster.
Right.
This was an older chap in Reading. It's a long time ago. It's probably in the 90s, where we had a report of somebody had seen somebody with a knife, and the description was passed. Went along with a colleague, saw a person matching that description, searched him, and he had a carving knife down the back of his waist belt, at the base of his back. He was arrested, and I recall that it was for self-defence, but I can't remember what we did with him. Whether he was charged, caution, or whatever, I can't remember. It was a few years ago. But that one sticks out in my mind because of his age. He would have been in his late 20s, 30s from recollection.
So still quite young.
Still quite young. You don't get many older people carrying knives now. You look now at the figures of people being searched and having knives found on them. You're looking at teenagers, as young as 12, 13, so your late teenagers, early 20s.
Yeah. So you said that young people carry knives now more for offence rather than protection.
Yes, yeah.
So
well, I would say probably it's 50-50. You still get a group of people that will are scared will carry a knife for defence. That is illegal.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to do that. But saying now, probably the other 50% now are people for more of an offensive capability because whatever business they're into, it be drugs, prostitution or whatever, they'll carry knives as a weapon to get their way.
On the 14th of July this year, a similar incident to the one in Wickham occurred here in Marlow, where a man was forced onto a moped by two thugs with a knife. They brought him here to the Esso station to force him to get money out of the cash machine. However, he was overdrawn and could not get any money out, but they did steal his phone.
I'm very concerned about knife crime. I think it's becoming more and more frequent in youth and the new generation because it's easier to get hold of knives, I think, and it's quite cool to carry around a knife if you're in a gang or something like that. It's very common for someone to be, because I think a lot of people are feeling in threat. So some people do carry around a knife because they're in not very nice areas or they just feel like at threat all the time. So, yeah.
I'm not really that concerned because the media portray it to be a bigger issue than it is.
I'm pretty concerned about knife crime because in my area, like, there's been it's known for stabbings and stuff.